Hi, this is Russ with Strobel Guitars. I wanted to show you how to set the intonation on an electric guitar with a tunomatic bridge. These tunomatic bridges are very nice because they have saddles that can move back and forth. You can also move the height of the bridge up and down with these thumb wheels. We're going to make sure the guitar is set up right by making sure the notes are the same when you hit an open string. Like here we're hitting the open E. It's a little bit flat. And then we're going to fret the note at the 12th fret and see if it stays in tune. It looked to me like we tune this up just a little bit here, and that's pretty much in tune open. And now when we fret the string, if you can see here on the tuner, it's going sharp. So that means the string is too short. So we need to move the saddle back to make the string longer, so when the fretted note will come back in tune. We get a little screwdriver like this, come into the back of the bridge, and we're going to move this saddle right here. We're going to move that back just a little bit to get the low E string intonated properly. Okay, let's try that. And now you can see that the open notes moved all the way up to an F, so that means we did the right thing here. Let's tune the string down so it's back in an open E. Get that set right. Then we're going to fret, and that's perfect. So now the low E string is intonated properly, and we're just going to do the same thing for each one of the strings. Just hit the A note, that's in tune already. Fret it, that looks pretty good. Here's D, it's a little bit out. Raise it up to D, a little more, and fret it, and it's in tune. The G, come back a little bit, fret it. So it's going a little bit sharp. I'm going to move that G string saddle back just a bit, make the string a little longer. Okay, that should do it. Back to fret it, right in tune, B, and then the E, get that tuned up. Well, that was way out of tune. A little bit more here. Okay, so that's in tune, and it's in tune at the octave also. I wanted to mention that a lot of people, they set the intonation with the harmonic, which is fine, but to my way of thinking, you really want the fretted note to be in tune because you're bending the string down a little bit. So I always set the intonation fretting the 12th fret. So now the guitar is all intonated properly, it's tuned properly, and I did want to just make a comment on tuning. It's really not possible to tune a guitar to make it perfectly in tune. It's based on a tempered scale, and it's an approximation. It's an estimate. In fact, you really want to make sure that your G string is tuned just a little bit flat, and your B string and your high E string are tuned a little bit sharp. That helps compensate for the inaccuracies in the tempered scale. So now an open chord should play and sound in tune, and so should a fretted, bar chord should sound in tune. If you tune the guitar so it's perfectly in tune, open like this, it won't play in tune when you're up here. If you tune it so it's perfectly in tune up at the 12th fret, it won't play right down here. So you really have to kind of compromise the tuning just because of the nature of the guitar. And if you have a guitar that you're having trouble getting it to be tuned up right, you can always just bar the A chord at the 5th fret and make sure every note's in tune right here. And that's a pretty good compromise. If it plays in tune on the 5th fret with a bar A, it'll be pretty close in the low E and then all the way up here. So that's the Russ Strobel method of setting up and tuning a guitar, making sure it's intonated right. Thank you for watching.